What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Wrestling with Conversation podcast. This is another episode. I do want to thank you guys for joining me. I know this is all out of the blue, but we actually have to make this quick. Guys, be sure to hit the like button if you are new to the channel. I do live streams every chance I can, either Wednesday or Thursday. I do lives Monday and Tuesday, sometimes pay-per-views on Saturday. With that being done and said, my headphones is currently on 20%, but don't worry, I have a backup. I have a mic, even though my mic is kind of, all over the blue, but I have this just in case, if my headphones, cuts off. So with that being done and said, let's get straight into it because we actually have a lot to talk about. When I say a lot to talk about, I mean a lot to talk about. And that is very insane because I was sitting here and I wasn't planning on doing a live. I wasn't planning on doing a episode of Wrestling with Conversation. With that being done and said, before we get into it, guys, I will be live tonight for NST Watch Along Review. So make sure you guys go over there. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that because I will be live for that as well. With that being done and said, we got a lot to talk about. We are going to talk about CM Punk and Cody Rhodes and how they did face to face last night because I wasn't be able to catch that because I had a lot of stuff I had to take care of. With that being done and said, guys, not only is we going to talk about CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, what is this? Something is. It's always something. Okay. With that being done and said, we got Cody Rhodes on face to face with each other last night. We got announcer for ringside commentary is being removed, is being replaced. We got a major new WWE signing coming to the WWE. And not only that, but they will be moving to NXT. And we're going to talk about how all of that feels in regard to how I feel about that because I feel like that is an interesting choice to do for that major new WWE signing. Now we don't know if it's all confirmed or not, but as far as what I'm reading, it looks like it is to be confirmed. So we got Netflix, a 5 billion 10-year contract deal. But wait, hold on now. You wonder why did it took so long for WWE to come up with a deal? Because the networks such as NBC, USA, Fox, any of those TV networks was not going to pay WWE Monday Night Raw. Well, they wasn't going to pay WWE 5 billion for one of their flash shows Monday Night Raw when they can't even stay consistent. So, with that being done and said, it's a lot we got to talk about. It's a lot we have to talk about. Not only that, we got the Wayne The Rock Johnson joining TKO board of directors. Now, if that don't tell you that he's at the head of the table, then I don't know what will. Um, and I want to talk about a little bit more of Monday Night Raw because I wasn't able to catch everything. So with that being done and said, where should we start? I honestly don't know where to start. You know what? I'm going to start with Netflix and WWE Raw's new TV deal. Now, we actually got a lot of information we're going to talk about with that as well. We're going to say CM Punk and Cody Rhodes and the rest of the Monday Night Raw review for later in the end of this podcast because I feel like the Netflix slash the Rock deal is more of the huge deal we're going to talk about. Now, don't get me wrong, the Rock and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, that was good too, but this is major right here. This is very major. So we're going to talk about this real quick. Let me go to Netflix. Okay, let's talk about Netflix. Okay. Um as far as Netflix, real quick, let's go over that real quick. I have all my notes down right here. Um, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got my notes here right here. So let's talk about that real quick. The Rock, Netflix. Okay, we're gonna talk about Netflix. I got my notes. I was taking notes, so we're gonna go over this real quick. Now, before we get into it, if you are a Netflix subscriber, you will have Monday Night Raw ad free. Now, I don't know if that's for the rest of everything else, but Netflix is Monday Night Raw that will be ad free. Now, Netflix and WWE has come to a deal on terms of a deal for 5 billion, 10 years deal. Netflix is to stream Monday Night Raw starting next year. It's their biggest jump to live entertainment to the streaming service. The article by CNBC, Netflix, and TKO Group Holding, involving therock. Now, Netflix and TKO Group Holding said that Tuesday that the streaming platform will air for WWE's Flash show program Monday Night Raw starting next year in Netflix's first major sports category. Then we got, shareholders' values. It's 10 years values more than it's 10 years value more than 5 billion, according to the company's founder. They had no choice, and I feel like the reason they have no choice to go to a streaming service because, like I said before, nobody's paying the WWE that much that Netflix has agreed to pay for it because Monday Night Raw, it's inconsistent. It's not what people. It's not. It's not. It's inconsistent, right? It should be up 2 billion every chance they get. It should be 2 billion, but it's not. It's not, and it should be. Um, they had no choice. They had to go somewhere. And we all thought, okay, is they gonna go to Amazon Prime? Is they gonna go to Amazon Prime? We thought they was gonna go to Amazon Prime, but that wasn't the case. And that really wasn't the case. And that's good because if they was going to Amazon Prime, I feel like that would have been a worse, that probably would have been a worse deal if I'm being honest. Netflix has the option. Wait, now a lot of you guys be like, well, what if Netflix is stuck with Raw? You see how Fox has did. You see how Fox did WWE because they was looking at the ratings. They didn't see that the ratings wasn't doing anything for them. It wasn't, and I absolutely don't blame them for that because it's a lot. You can't just sign a deal and then take that money and not improve your product. That's just like somebody giving you money to improve and you don't do nothing. You take that money and do whatever you want. You take it for your personal gains instead of using it for your business gains. But look, Netflix is not stupid. It's not stupid. Netflix has the option to exit the deal after 5 years. So 5 years is enough to improve. 5 years is enough to show Netflix, hey, we're going to do better. Hey, we're going to match that deal that you guys gave us. You gave us 5 billion. You gave us 5 billion. You put your trust in us. We are going to give you that trust back in regards in terms of that deal. Now, Netflix has 5 years to either stand that deal because of what they see during those 5 years, or they can leave. Now, that is a tricky situation with WWE, but WWE had no choice because that's 5 billion. So now you can't say now you don't have an excuse to why you and Netflix failed because they gave you 5 billion, 10 years. All they want is 5 years of good progress, good streaming. All they want is 5 years to see if you are capable of that deal they gave you. But do I see them continue to be on Netflix for 10 years? I do not see them being on Netflix for 10 years. I really don't see them being on Netflix for 10 years. It's a risky situation. I mean, it could work. It could work it could work, but I just don't see it being on there for 10 years. Um, we still got a lot to go over for Netflix. They have the rights to US, Canada, UK, and Latin America. Netflix will become the home for all WWE shows and special shows outside the US. That is the Cleveland SmackDown, NXT, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble. Now, a lot of people might hear this and say, well, what does that mean for Peacock? Now, I'm assuming this is just for replays now because it didn't say nothing about, official because SmackDown is going to USA. NXT is going to CW. Obviously, they move over there to CW because they believe it would help attract more younger audience into watching NXT. I'm assuming this is all replays because if it's replays, then we don't have nothing to worry about because I feel like Peacock is a very special place for the PLE, the P Premium Live events, PLEs and pay-per-views outside of WWE Network. Um, that is very interesting. So we don't know if that's just for replays or is that just for the pay-per-views or if there's replays because it has to be replays, right? It has to be. Because ain't no way they're going to just, unless they made a deal with Fox and CW. I don't know. It's very interesting to say the least. Hold on, guys. I'm going and see where's the rest of the news at. Let's see. Let me go to my lights because now it's saying it's not showing what I. Hold on, guys. Now I'm delayed. Let me go to wrestling because I'm going to this guy. I have no idea what is. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to go to my bookmarks real quick. I don't know. Okay, right here. Okay. So, by the way, 1 year ago, the Bloodline has held a tribal court for the trial of Sami Zayn. But anyway, let's get back into it, guys. We have more on WWE Raw is airing on Netflix next year. Now, matches will be scripted around commercial breaks to satisfy ad-free commercial to Oh, now we looking. Okay, so obviously when Monday Night Raw was on the USA Network, right? Obviously we watched the commercials, right? So the wrestlers at the WWE event or whatever they wrestling at, right, located at, that whatever they airing at, have to sit down until they come back live. Now they moving to Netflix. They can't do that because the people that don't have ads or commercials on Netflix, matches will be scripted around commercial breaks to satisfy the ad-free customers who will see continued actions from live matches that are important to the outcome, such as a wrestle in a sustained headlock. Uh, so it's like while they doing commercial for the audience or whatever, they're gonna be in the headlock to until they go back to coming back from break, or they just gonna be like in a headlock, because they just sit there on the staircase and we watching them until they take a break. It's not gonna look so good for everybody. It's not gonna look good for any of them. It's not. It's gonna be like, what is going on? They really said wrestlers will be in headlocks doing the ads. I don't really know how to. Feel about that? I feel like CNBC is exposing the business, but one thing for sure, we know that Raw won't cut out to the end if it goes long because promos went longer. Um, I honestly don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. Nick Khan did mention that at this moment in time, Monday Night Raw will remain on Mondays during the time when they move to Netflix next year. The agreement between WWE and Netflix has been a 10-year term for the rights of the fee of access to $5 billion, with a option for Netflix to extend for additional 10 years and to opt out after the initial 5 years. We mentioned that. They also stated that the WWE and Netflix will look to do documentaries on the characters and superstars of WWE and so on over the course of the deal. So it's like we know they're gonna become the home for all WWE shows and specials outside of the US. But what does that mean though? What does that mean? We all now have the confirmed we all have the confirmed new homes of all three of WWE flagship shows. We got Monday Night Raw on Netflix starting January 2025. SmackDown on USA starting October 2024. NXT on CW starting October 2024. Monday Night Raw will continue to air on Mondays on Netflix and continue to be a 3-hour show. That is officially everything I got for that 5 year, 10 billion WWE new TV deal for Netflix and WWE Monday Night Raw. Now, if you guys let me know down below how you guys are feeling about it. Do you guys feel good about that? You guys let me know how you guys feel about the 10-year, 5 billion company new TV deal. I feel like it could be a break or wish. It's make or break. You can't go wrong with it. You just can't go wrong with it. You might as well go ahead and just do what you got to do because ain't no TV network going to accept it. No TV network is going to accept it. Let's just be honest. The Rock, The Rock is truly the head of the table. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. If you smell, finally, The Rock has come back home. The Rock is the truly head of the table. The Rock is truly the head of the table. Congratulations to The Rock for becoming the new for joining the board of directors for the TKO. Congratulations. Now, The Rock did say something about his match with Roman Reigns. Now, we don't know if it's going to be postponed or what. Um, that is very interesting to say the least because we're going to talk about that in a minute. TKO announced that it's official appointed that Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's official appointed Dwayne The Rock Johnson to the board of directors. He also gains ownership of the Rock trademarks. This is what TKO says. I am thrilled. No, this is what the CEO of TKO says. I am thrilled to partner with Dwayne and welcome his immense talent to the TKO board. Dwayne brings an incredible track record of creating content and building globally recognized consumer brands. He will play a key role in realizing our ambitions for TKO. Now, this is what The Rock has to say about him and Roman Reigns. Now, he said there is a chance he will wrestle Roman Reigns. Now, I don't know if he just keep it kayfabe or he just saying it will not happen at WrestleMania 40. But it has to happen at WrestleMania 40. A lot of people are not going to sit around and wait for The Rock and Roman Reigns. We're gonna be about 60 years old. Come on now. This is what he has to say about wrestling rings. I am a lone gamer. I like to build. What this is, if myself and Roman Reigns were to main event WrestleMania, and I mean this very respectfully, we can put on with us as a main event in this incredible group of men and women, we can put on the greatest and biggest mania of all time. Also, he says there's an opportunity for it to be seen more globally and basically expand the reach to new heights. So he basically saying, boom, Roman Reigns versus The Rock for the title of truly, or who's the head of the table, will overshadow, will power anything that WWE has besides them. Now it's the time to do it. Now time to do it. It's the time to do it. It's the time to do it. You have to do it. You just have to. Um, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Do you guys want to see that main event, one of the main events of WrestleMania, and have Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk or Seth Rollins versus CM Punk? Now, I personally would prefer CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but I don't mind seeing Seth Rollins versus CM Punk because they already got a feud. And we're going to talk a lot more about that in a minute because why are we sitting here just you got about 3 months to build this, right? And I feel like they trying to keep them away from each other for a minute. Now that Seth Rollins injured, CM Punk mostly has to do more of the driving through this feud. I mean, Seth Rollins could come out there and do a promo from here and here and here. But I still want to see them feud with each other. I still want to see them brawl with each other. Now I know it's kind of a little early. Obviously we're going to have to wait until CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. We're going to have to wait to see what happens at the Royal Rumble. Now I would love to be live for you guys at the Royal Rumble, but I don't even know if I would be live for the Royal Rumble. For the Royal Rumble. That as far as I have, I just want to say congratulations to The Rock again because he proved it. He said 2024 will be his year. It would get bigger and bigger, and he's showing you guys that it's more to it. There's more to it. Um, the announcer that was set to be removed from the ringside commentary table. That man's name is Kevin Patrick. As of last night, the WWE executives has realized that it's time to move Kevin Patrick from the commentary table. A lot of people has been complaining about him on the commentary table. A lot of people has been complaining about him being a ring announcer for the commentary table. Now, I honestly don't really pay too much attention to the ring announcers, to be honest. I really don't pay much attention to the commentary announcers anyway. But I feel like this is a way for them to, approve matches, to approve this, and this, and this. Kevin Patrick will be out as the league announcer on SmackDown. And now, me personally, I feel like maybe he just shines more as an interviewer. Maybe he just shines more as an interviewer. He wasn't bad, in my opinion. He wasn't bad. I just feel like, he just wasn't enough to fill that role. How you said he doesn't have the chemistry, chemistry, chemistry of filling that role. However you say it. Go ahead and talk about me in the comments. um, I guess he just doesn't have that chemistry to fill that role, right? And a lot of people said, well, who will replace him? People are saying, well, why not put Brian Saxton with Ray Beard? Brian Saxton wasn't even bad. He wasn't that perfect, but nobody's perfect. Brian Saxton should have never been removed on the commentary table. And he looks like when he do interviews, he hates to be in that position because he was so used to being on the commentary table. Now he has to go back and switch lanes. Just put Bron Saxon over there with Wade Barrett. No, put Bron Saxon over there with Michael Cole. Would that work? Would that work? Now, a lot of people saying, well, why not put Vic Joseph up there with Michael Cole? Wait a minute. Who's on SmackDown commentary table? That's Corey Graves, right? Yeah, okay, Corey Graves. Corey Graves. Corey Graves and Vic Joseph. Now, I feel like this will absolutely be bad for Vic Joseph, but he deserves this promotion. Corey Graves wants to take over the commentary tables from time to time, and I feel like he wants to be the whole show, and that will take away from Vic Joseph. Um, I feel like Vic Joseph and Booker T are great. I feel like they're a great duo, but if it's time to promote Vic Joseph, then promote him. Put him over there with Corey Graves. Corey Graves sometimes tries to take over because all you really hear is Corey Graves from time to time. But yeah, man, I really hope that whole situation is figured out. Corey Graves and Vic Joseph might be the new SmackDown commentary table. We just don't know. It could work. It don't work. You just have to try. Throw what sticks on the wall. If it sticks, it sticks. That is basically all I have to say about that. Um, Whew. Guys, if you made it this far to the stream, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, post notification. Let's just keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going, guys. We got about two more news, and then we are going to get up out of here. We are going to get up out of here. Now, before we go to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, let's just um talk about Okada, the Rainmaker. NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestler, is set to be WWE bound. He is set to be WWE bound, right? If he's set to be WWE bound, you're going to have to do more than just put him on NXT. He is better than NXT. I get that most people don't know who you are, but you still have to put him on the main roster show. Debut him at NXT. No, debut him at WrestleMania. You have to debut him at WrestleMania because if you don't debut him at WrestleMania, then he goes straight to NXT. Yeah, Okada and Dragunov will be good, but you still want to actually do more than just put these guys on NXT because they already established them careers. They already established themselves. Put them on the main roster. If you don't got nothing for them to do, then you're gonna have to figure something out because if you don't figure something out, then it's gonna be bad. That is all I have to say. Putting him on NXT will help a little bit, but it won't help in the long run. You have to do more. You have to do more. It just won't work in the long run. As far as all of that, man, I feel like if he goes to AEW, it's not really special because he already wrestled on AEW. It's just gonna be another pro signing for New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's all that is. I feel like if you're going to do that, you just have to, do more. You have to do more. You have to do more than just putting him on NXT. Because if you put him on NXT, you have to immediately put him in the championship feud. You have to immediately put a championship on him. I know everybody can't WrestleMania main events, but debut him at WrestleMania. Debut him the Raw after WrestleMania. Debut him the SmackDown after WrestleMania. You have to do something. You have to do something. You have to. But as far as all of that right there, I really don't have a lot to say about that. The reason why I did live because I just didn't have time to edit and edit and edit. So this was the best choice I have, guys. If you made it this far in the video, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, post notification, and yeah, let's get into it. The last couple notes I took from Monday Night Raw because even though I went off live, I still took notes. I really don't have a lot to say about this. Damage Control from SmackDown was invited to Monday Night Raw to promote Monday Night Raw. I mean, to promote the Royal Rumble. We got Becky Lynch running from Nia Jax. Now, obviously, Becky Lynch supposed to be this upcoming contender for Rhea Ripley at the WrestleMania, but you have her running for Nia Jax. Absolutely, she can just 3 months in, she can get her confidence back and go after Rhea Ripley. But if Nia Jax beats Becky Lynch clean, then doesn't that make Nia Jax a contender to Rhea Ripley? Because Nia Jax beat Becky Lynch clean. So doesn't that make her number one contender for Rhea Ripley's women's championship? Doesn't it? Um, Bailey, she got squashed by Nia Jax. She got squashed by Nia Jax. I guess they did that to make it seem like Bailey wasn't going to do anything worth it, according in regards to the Royal Rumble. I am going to put out a prediction video today, but I feel like Bailey is the one that's going to win the women's Royal Rumble. Bronson Reed, they are confused with that guy. One moment he say he want to be Intercontinental champion. Now the next moment he focuses all on Jey Uso. Both of these guys can't lose. Who will win? Both of these guys can't lose. Anyways, Becky Lynch is supposed to be a threat to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, but she's running from Nia Jax. So doesn't that make Nia Jax more of a contender? I know I said that already. Whew. I've been talking for over 30 minutes. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, they ended the show, the go home show to the Royal Rumble. And majority of these people could care less. They could care less about this match. Damian Priest should not be losing. Drew shouldn't be losing. R-Truth, I guess, caused Damian Priest the match. So does that make R-Truth out the group? Is they going to do something to R-Truth because of that? Because what more can they do? They already jumped him, and he thought, hey, that must have been an invitation for me to join the group. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, it was a decent match. They going at war, this and this and this. But I don't know if you already seen this match before, but I just wasn't really caring for it, to be honest. I really wasn't. I just wasn't caring for it. I just wasn't. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk should have been the one to close the show. Should have been the one to close the show because I feel like that would have hyped the WrestleMania up. Even though it hyped it hyped the Royal Rumble up. That's sad that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk is not even feuding each other. They're not even going to be wrestling for a long time before even WrestleMania. Maybe after WrestleMania, who knows? But these two guys not even in the feud, and they was the best thing on the to go home show for wrestling for Royal Rumble. Everything else on the show wasn't even all that good. It wasn't. If I'm being honest, it wasn't all that good. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes was the best thing on that show. It was the best thing on that show. We are going to go over what CM Punk and Cody Rhodes talk about. Let's go over this real quick. I don't even know why I closed my binder. I took I took notes and I'm closing the binder. Okay. Let me go back to Cause I got this with other stuff in here too. All right, guys. This is the last thing. Okay, we're gonna go over this real quick. We got Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. They took their face to face to a personal level on this week episode of Monday Night Raw. Okay, they took it on another episode of Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw show saw these two Raw stars. No, Monday Night Raw show. Preview. They showcased these two Monday Night Raw stars. Sharing the ring for a promo ahead of the Royal Rumble, which I believe they should have closed it, the Monday Night Raw show. Were both of them seek to win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania. Of course, they both came out there. The crowd starts chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. Cody, they start chanting Cody Rhodes, Cody, Cody, Cody. The promo all started with CM Punk started talking about his dad. He said, Cody Rhodes asked CM Punk, what do you want to talk about? He says, I want to talk about your dad. I want to talk about your father, Dusty Rhodes. He says, Dusty Rhodes called him when Cody headed to OVW and asked him to look out for his son. Punk said that Cody was able to keep him. Punk said Kobe was able to keep Cody. CM Punk says that Cody Rhodes was able to keep out of trouble and made his way to main event superstar status, and that CM Punk was proud of him. However, he said that he felt like he will be breaking that promise to Dusty on Saturday as he was looking to eliminate. He said he felt like he will be breaking that promise to Dusty Rhodes on Saturday as he will be looking to eliminate Cody Rhodes if they cross paths. Cody Rhodes then talks about the number of people who talk to him and tell stories about his father and that he has a loud shadow over him, but he's done what he can to be in the light in that shadow and subvert expectation on his own name, becoming his own man. He talked about how he and CM Punk became friends on OVW, and it's bittersweet because in the Royal Rumble there are no friends. CM Punk then asked after the Royal Rumble if they can separate personal from business. He got in his face. Can you separate personal from business? He talked about how he wasn't born in this business, but Cody was. And then coming at that, he said he talked about how he wasn't born in this business, but Cody was. My handwriting is such terrible. That coming from a blue collar father, he's more of an American dream than Cody Rhodes. Now, I believe in a segment, Cody Rhodes did say he was living in the islands, living off of pork and beans. Cody came right back and talk about CM Punk famous pipe bomb and how he set the stage for a revolution, but then he walked out. You set the stage for a revolution, then you walked out. And then he said he was the one who think he was the one who did all the things that he was the one who did all the things. Cody Rhodes said, I did all the things that you talk about, making him more CM Punk than he's CM Punk. CM Punk gets mad and then says he will get Cody Rhodes the full road to WrestleMania CM Punk experience and says that after carrying the companies on his back, Cody's right around the corner and is about to cross the finish line before a much bigger star who hasn't been around in a long time comes to take it all away from him, namely him, CM Punk. Cody then counters, then said this is his road to WrestleMania. He then countered and said that his road to WrestleMania goes through Punk. And then these two stir off to competing chants. You can see, to them chanting CM Punk, Cody, CM Punk, Cody, CM Punk, Cody, CM Punk, Cody. Um, that is it for that. I feel like CM Punk, and I feel like that was a good promo. I feel like that was fantastic for what they did, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure. I mean, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys tonight for NXT. Hopefully, I will be live for NXT. If not, then we will figure something out. With that being done and said, thanks for watching another episode of Wrestling Conversation. I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys all think about everything I talked about. Do you think CM Punk and Cody Rhodes should have closed the show? Who do you think should win between them two guys at the Royal Rumble? What do you think about this big TV deal between WWE and Netflix? Do you think Kevin Patrick was the wrong person to be removed from the commentary? Do you think that WWE made the right choice removing him from the commentary? What do you think about that new major WWE signing, Okada? What do you think about the Rainmaker, Mr. Rainmaker, Okada? If I'm saying his name right, if I'm saying it wrong, let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys for tonight. Check you later.